I'm neerajmall. I'm talking today about relational wisdom. The first relationship is with yourself. People believe that the most important relationship you can actually have is with another person, but that's not the truth. The truth is the first and most fundamental relationship you can have is actually with yourself. Before we talk about communication, dating, or partnerships, we have to begin ourselves. So let me ask you a few questions. Do you know yourself? Not the version you put out there. I'm talking about the inner landscape. Do you know what your strengths are, your weaknesses? Do you know what brings you joy? What gives you peace? What makes you feel satisfied and what makes you feel alive? A lot of people don't. Do you know equally what makes you feel unsafe? What makes you feel defensive? What makes you want to withdraw? What makes you feel angry? Most people move through life reacting without really understanding why they react like this. Doing the work to understand how you became the person you are today will help you tremendously. Because we didn't just arrive randomly. Our childhood relationships formed us. The emotional environment we grew up in is part and package of how we deal with life today. How was love expressed? How was conflict expressed? Whether we felt safe, seen, valued, or whether we had to protect ourselves emotionally because we didn't feel the adults in our lives actually protected us. One of the most helpful ways to begin this self-discovery is to understand your attachment style. For example, are you secure? Do you become anxious when you feel distance? Attachment patterns are not labels to judge you, they're maps. We understand why we connect the way we do. We understand if intimacy feels natural or if it feels alien. Once you begin to understand yourself, the next step is compassion. To look at your story with honesty, with kindness, without shame. Self-discovery shouldn't lead us to self-criticism. It should lead us to validation, healing, and growth. Understanding yourself allows you to ask an important question. What do I want in the next chapter of my life to look like? How do I want to show up in relationships? How do I express happiness? How do I express sadness? How do I communicate my needs? How do I respond when someone I love is hurting? Relational wisdom is not about becoming perfect. It's about being aware, responsible, and intentional. Because when you understand yourself better, you begin to love better. You begin to communicate better. You build healthier relationships. And that is where real relational growth begins.